I thought I would show you my anti-aging dessert. It's kind of like a mix between ice cream and a frosty. It is chocolate, of course, and it has a ton of different superfoods to help support the skin architecture, to help improve collagen synthesis in the skin and protect it from the aging, raging rays of the sun, from pollutants in the environment, from the intrinsic mechanisms that occur in the skin over time. I start with half a cup of water and some pumpkin seeds. I get the unroasted and unsalted. This works best for this recipe because you don't want anything that's salted. But the reason why I use pumpkin seeds is not only they are a good source of magnesium as well as zinc, which is incredibly important for skin homeostasis. The oils in pumpkin seeds are fantastic for inhibiting, to a certain extent, DHT or dihydrogen testosterone, which is an aggressive form of testosterone. DHT also drives male pattern baldness or hair loss. I always incorporate pumpkin seeds so I can have that rich oil to inhibit that DHT. And I just put maybe half a serving, about 14 grams in half a cup of water, and I've soaked that for I think maybe like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I put that in my Vitamix. And then also for the liquid, I use homemade hemp milk. You can also use almond milk. You can use any sort of dairy-free milk. I suggest dairy-free and sugar, no sugar added, dairy-free homemade hemp milk. It's basically just hemp seeds with water blended together. I use about, I would say, another half a cup for this recipe. You don't strain it, so you get the full hemp experience in the hemp milk. And look how rich and creamy that is. Hemp milk is high in omega-3s and omega-6s. It has a good omega-6s to omega-3 balance ratio, healthy omega-6s and healthy omega-3s. Speaking of omega-3s, I also add this ground flaxseed, organic ground flaxseed, which is a really fantastic source of omega-3s. These are more skewed to the omega-3s than they are the omega-6s, so it's not like a fantastic balance there, but you are getting the highly anti-inflammatory omega-3s. This is plant-based though, it's not like the animal-based where you're getting the DHA, but it's still a great source of highly anti-inflammatory, antioxidant-rich omega-3 fatty acids. For this recipe, I do about 10 grams. This also is a good source of fiber. It's 4 grams of fiber and 5 grams total carbohydrates, so 1 gram of net carbohydrates, good source of protein, 4 grams of protein. The fiber and the protein and the healthy fats help to just bind to any sugar or carbs in the overall dish, the overall dessert, so that it's not spiking the blood sugar and the insulin. Now, I'm also using a blend of the Vital Proteins chocolate collagen powder, which is no sugar added. I think it's sweetened with stevia. And this has collagen peptides in here from bovine sources. There are research studies showing that collagen supplementation can help, at least after 90 days onward, can help with improving the collagen in the skin, helping to plump the skin, smooth out the skin, as well as improve hydration. I've actually noticed since taking it, I've been taking collagen supplements or collagen peptides for about 60 days so far. I still have like another 30 days to get to that 90-day follow-up that you see in studies. But when it comes to collagen peptides, I have noticed that my nails grow back so fast after I cut them. Honestly, I can't believe how fast they grow. But I know some people see reductions in fine lines in their skin and they see more plumpness and hydration as well as improvements in hair growth. So I'm excited to see what the benefits hold after 90 days. I also add about a tablespoon of this cacao powder. This is a high flavanol, high antioxidant rich cacao powder. Cacao can help with circulation, can help with supporting the cardiovascular system, has some cardiovascular benefits, health benefits. So it has some longevity benefits, but in terms of skin, cacao is rich in flavanols, antioxidants that have been shown in studies to protect the skin against UV, as well as to improve collagen production in the skin and help to smooth out fine lines and wrinkles and just plump the overall skin texture. So I add about a tablespoon of that and I put that in my liquid soup here. And the last things that I add are a half of an avocado. This gives it a creamy texture. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fatty acids. Monounsaturated fats have also been shown to possess high antioxidant capabilities and capacities to protect the skin against UV, from pollutants, from things in our environment that, attack the skin and age the skin. And I'm also adding a frozen organic banana. I like getting organic because I think they just taste better. This does have sugar. I'm not super jazzed about the sugar content in here, but it does sweeten up the dish quite a bit, and it provides a good icy texture. When it comes to the sugar content, it does have fiber in here, and there's a ton of fiber from the cacao, from the flax seeds, from the avocado, from the hemp seeds, and you're getting protein, you're getting the healthy fats and the fiber. That all binds and slows down the breakdown of carbs and sugar into the system and lowers the overall glycemic index and the glycemic load of the overall dessert. So you're not having those high spikes in blood glucose as well as insulin. And so that's why I'm okay with adding the frozen banana. And to bring the flavor all together, I add a little bit of Himalayan salt, just a little bit because you don't want it too salty. Of course, you add some ice. The number of ice cubes just depends on personal preference. You kind of have to experiment with it. Experiment with how icy you can get it and how thick you want it. And then also experiment with other ingredients, other superfoods that you can add. I know you could add some cinnamon. The cinnamon helps to support healthy blood glucose levels. Maybe some turmeric to just overall elevate the anti-inflammatory aspect of the dish. And now that I have everything in here, I am going to go ahead and blend. Okay, so I think this got to like an ice cream like texture, so I can actually eat it like ice cream. Oh, it's not as thick as I would like it to be for ice cream, but again, it just takes experimentation. This is actually a lot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. I'm gonna have to because I made it and it's all healthy superfoods. It actually is really good and very sweet without having to add any extra like cane sugar or honey. I prefer just the natural sweetness from the banana as well as the stevia sweetened collagen peptides. But there you go. There is my healthy anti-aging dessert. Let me know down in the comments if you actually wind up making this and how it goes for you. I would love to hear your feedback as well as your own experiences with this anti-aging dessert recipe.